Are you asking too if Halo would come out with a BR?
I think it's been confirmed, right?
Has it?
Yeah, it has not been confirmed yet,
Okay.
but there's a lot of rumors. And my thoughts, if Halo Infinite came out with the BR mode, I think that would be amazing for the game. I really think
I
that would
agree with
be
that.
such a like, new element to Halo, that new
Hmm.
fresh feeling. And I feel it would bring tons of people. They always talk about dropping in ODST pods around the maps and you're picking up weapons, and they kind of already have like attachments and stuff in Halo 5 with the Warzone, they call it.
Hmm.
So they kind of have the elements there already. They
Yeah.
would just have to kind of implement it in the Halo universe. And there's tons of like they could really do it, I think. Warzone has huge maps. So they already have the huge map concept. So I think Halo Infinite, if it were to come out with a BR mode, that would be amazing. Me and Dusty be like, "Where are we dropping, dude? Josh, where are we dropping, dude?" Like,
I'd
like
definitely be playing.
I think it would be fun. I think it'd be great for the game. I'm all
Mhm.
for it. I don't know if I would compete. Maybe. I love Halo. Anything, I play any tournaments.
Mhm.
But definitely playing with the boys after like a long day of scrimming or something. Hey, let's play a couple. I don't know what
Ended
they're
on
gonna
a
call it.
ended on a fun note. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun, especially with the power ups, and like Halo 5 has a lot of those elements. They could change and transform into a BR mode
Mhm.
easily, easily. I think that's why they haven't confirmed it, but everybody's like, dude, it's like all on the table. They just
Hmm.
gotta put it together. They already have a similar kind of mode with Warzone. They just gotta tweak it a little, and I think it would definitely blow up. I think, yeah, it would blow up definitely.
I agree.
I 100% agree.
I,
Yeah.
I think that there's so many games that are kind of doing BRs now, and how popular battle royales are nowadays, that it's kind of like, I don't want to say twisting their arm, but like more so like, wouldn't be smart not to do it, right? The
Hmm.
Just the audience alone, just in battle royales, that would, like you were saying, bringing an audience just to the Halo community, and then from there can transition to that competitive game mode and actually watching competitive Halo. But then again, to your point, like, you have the maps down, you can have this giant Halo map. I think the biggest thing really is what do you do with the guns? Do you spawn in? Does everyone spawn in with the battle rifle, or does everyone spawn in with like fists? And then you have to find gold
Where
guns
does
somewhere.
Fisticuffs. I love
That's
it.
a good question.
And you
Yeah.
said the pods, right? So maybe sometimes, like how they did in ODST, there'd be pods kind of coming down, and that's where everyone would kind of spawn in, kind of, or run to for like the power weapons, as opposed to just like a crate that you would do in Warzone, and all of a sudden you got, randomized luck, and all of a sudden I got this gold gun, which happens to be the sniper.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So it kind of comes down to like, I
Yeah.
mean, what would you guys prefer? Would you prefer jumping down with just nothing in your hands and just punching someone, or would you prefer loading out with just a battle rifle or an assault rifle or something?
For me, I think it's always been like part of the lore is that a Spartan is like always prepared,
Okay.
and they always have like something on them. And so I think like having like a pistol, just like the Magnum to start with,
Hmm.
don't make it a good weapon, but just make it able. Because you don't see a Spartan walking around with like. Do you want to see just like two green fists as your
That would
enemy?
be great.
Sure. And I think like with the Warzone, like they're gonna have different snipers. You're gonna have like the normal like human sniper. You're gonna have the sniper with the 50 cal that can take out the tank. You're gonna have the one shot kill sniper, and you're gonna have like the Covenant sniper. And there's gonna be different tiers of each one. You're gonna have like battle rifles with like, you know, better scopes, better like damage on their shots. You're gonna have normal stuff. I think that's gonna be great. If 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 you drop and you don't have a weapon, I'm not going to be mad. I just think it would look so silly. But
Yeah.
I'm not a game designer. Yeah, like what? Like just like
Yeah.
ridiculous.
What about the use of you know, uh, a tank or a warthog, or a ghost? I mean, when I was thinking about it for the BR, at what point is that ceiling? It's too OP, where like having a tank is like, yeah, we probably can't have a tank, or like, oh, let's get rid of the turret underneath to the warthog, but make it like, it's not as flimsy as a mongoose, but it can go faster, something like that. At what point, where's your ceiling? Does a ghost shoot to people, or is it really just for transportation?
Yeah. I think they would do similar like Call of Duty, where you have random vehicles or some, I don't even know what they call it in Call of Duty, but it has like a gun. It looks like a heavy like Jeep or something like that in Call of Duty, right? And I guess I'm thinking of Blackout, but like a Warhawk, for example, I think having one few here and there, because you can easily kill the gunner of a Warhawk, So I feel like having those rare ones, it kind of gives a good flair. Of course, there's mongooses that you can use. There's actually technically Warhogs that don't have gunners just for transportation. If you go back to like Halo 3, they have those where literally just you could all pile in and drive. They do have that. I don't think they would add like a
Like a
scorpion tank or
banshee?
anything. Yeah. Or like banshee or like a hornet. Those are, I can see those kind of OP a little bit. But definitely like warhogs, mongoose, maybe some kind of covenant vehicle like maybe
Spectre.
yeah, they bring that back. So it is with the banished, so maybe like some kind of chopper,
Yeah.
or let me think. I
Okay,
don't know,
chopper.
something kind of like not that OP, but you can also kill them out of that vehicle pretty easy. Um, that's a good question. I would have to.
Yeah. I don't think they bring in a Halo or like a Wraith or something. I think it's possible, knowing them, they will. But I'm not the person to ever get in a tank because I
Oh,
hate how slow it goes. Everyone would be looking at me. Everyone would be shooting at me. I want to be the guy who's not being looked at and killing everyone else. Like, put my best friend from high school in that tank and they'll just chuck nades at him and he'll get his double kills. But I'd
man,
rather be like
I
looking
got
out
you.
and trying to pick off the guys.
I'd totally be that guy in the tank with just like a microphone. Hey guys, I'm over here. I love that.
That's why we got to play together. We'll put you in the tank,
Yes.
and
That's why I like
Carlos
big
and I will
team
pick off
battle.
all the other little chickens around.
um,
I think you could go with like I mean, not a banshee, but what was that thing you call a pelican or something like that?
the smaller ones are hornets. There's hornets, there's hawks, and there's banshees. I forget the other covenant one. And then in Halo 5, they have the Promethean ones. I forget what they're called.
Oh, yeah.
Those I don't even remember the name, but they're kind of um, like flying sentinels kind of thing. One pilot
Mhm.
I
kind of
think if you
thing.
take off like
Ghost
the
in the air
guns
kind
at
of thing.
least, add some verticality to that Halo. I mean, I wholeheartedly believe that if they do the BR that the map's gonna be beautiful. Absolutely, and I actually think that the trailer that we saw might have been like probably part of the
Yeah,
battle royale.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Yep. And they also said that Halo part of it was going to be like an open map, right? If I remember, like you
Yeah,
could search around, and that's like perfect for VR,
That'd be
you
awesome.
know? Mhm.
So if that trailer was part of the battle royale, right? I actually think that'd be a really cool piece added that would make Halo unique is having those enemies still on the map and not just being Spartans. Having the
Yeah.
little grunts running around and everything like that. Having brutes, maybe like strongholds that like you and your team can kind of go into and maybe get a power weapon and things like that. I think it's something
You
that a
know,
lot of other like games don't have that
that's a
ability to.
good idea. I like
yeah.
that.
And you know what? Actually, Halo 5 has something similar. They do have enemies on the field with Warzone. If you play, they have some Promethean soldiers in certain areas, and there's certain modes they release where it's like a point system capturing points, but if you slay like the legendary, like I don't know, like a hunter or something, you get like
Yeah, extra
a big
points.
chunk of points. And
That's
those guys are
cool.
like crazy, yeah. So they do have. That's what I'm saying. The Halo 5 has all the elements. They have something kind of similar. That maybe add more to the map, like you were saying, to make it more crazy. You drop in where you thinking it's clear, and all these like hunters come out of the dark and and smack you around. Or the flood, throw the flood in there.
Yeah.
Like it'd be crazy. Definitely. They have something if they could grow on that, it'd be perfect. It'd be so much fun. You know.
And I think it would help with avoiding camping a little bit more. I think that's one of
Yeah.
the biggest problems with Call of Duty Warzone is people just kind of sitting in a house for 10 minutes going like, this is fun. Let's build a campfire, roast some marshmallows.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
But so okay, so I have a question for you guys. Do we go with certain Halos or like ODST and things like that, where you have to pick up more armor, or do we have auto regen?
That's a good question. If we,
BR specifically, do you
that's a
have a
definitely
preference?
probably, or maybe make it like Halo One. Halo One kind of had both. You had health packs, but you
Hmm.
also had a shield. You know,
And
so
the reach. Yeah.
you could be red bar health, where once they take your shield, you're dead. Boom. Or you can have that little. So maybe if they make it like Halo One, I could see that where you could still get pick up health packs and maybe implement armor. I don't know. It's a interesting one, but at least health packs. I think they could probably make it like Halo One. They did that.
Hmm.
I would definitely want shields. I think that's part of Halo. What it is. The
Unfortunately,
only one, yeah, the only one that wasn't like that was ODST. It was more a little bit like Call of Duty. You know, the screen will start turning all red, like you're about to die.
Yeah.
But I think Halo needs that shield, that sound of the your shields blinking, that your one shot to it recharging. Those are all key sounds. You gotta have them.
It's a
It's part of the
staple.
game. Yeah, part of
Staple
the
of Halo.
game, man.
Yeah, I think having shields because everyone knows how important overshield is, um, and that would be like a part of the game. I think like shield recharging is weird. They have to figure out how to do that. But yes, health is important. I think in an inventory you'll have health packs because in like Halo Reach, for example, there is a big difference between a full shield with red health and a full shield with full health. Um, Easily makes a difference. Um, but they look the same. Like just fighting against someone like that, you have no idea what their health is. And I think BRs do a good job at making it very like shield priority. And you already are given this tool with Spartans are all about shields. Like that is what Spartan gear is for. Um, and so I think that would be a really interesting thing to bring into it.
so you actually brought up a good point. Inventory. The only battle royale that I've ever seen that actually has like a knapsack or an inventory is H1Z1. It's where you can have more than two guns. You can have that sniper in a back pocket, but still have your shotgun and still have your,
Mhm.
AR. Do you think it'd be a good idea for Halo? I mean, especially if it's going to be, let's say that the power weapons are a little bit harder to get, like a rocket launcher or a sniper, where
Mhm.
you won't get more ammo for, to be able to, D-pad up, down, left,
Mhm.
right, maybe saying like, cool, I have this sniper for 4 bullets, 2 clips, maybe. Or should we just have how an Apex or a Warzone does? You get to choose what 2 weapons you have, and that's it.
That's an interesting question. um,
Also, perk system. I haven't even gotten to that idea.
Oh God, please don't have armor lock. Anything but armor lock.
um, I think probably like a small inventory, just kind of how the game is, because you could pick up multiple nades. I think ammo wise is what I think kind of like Apex, stick with the weapons you have, but have like pick up ammo. So like in past games, there's besides picking up a weapon, there's actual like magazines you could pick, like
Mhm.
rocket packs you could pick to and stuff like that. So I think they could have that, but still just stick with, if you have rockets, you only could pick up rocket ammo and a BR ammo or something.
Right.
I don't think stacking the ammo like these other games would be like ideal. I think just sticking with that one specific, it'll make it interesting, make you play smarter because okay, look, we have rockets, but it only has two, but we still have tons of rounds to go before the final circle,
Yeah.
or you pick up a sniper and it only has one clip. Do you go with that? Or do you go with two primary weapons, a DMR and a battle rifle? So I think it would kind of make it more challenging. Because Halo is a rewarding game where it challenges your skill and how smart you play. You have to be smart with it. So I think being like that would be very interesting. Um,
Mhm.
Something like that,
I
definitely.
completely agree because what makes Apex good, in my opinion, is that it's a shooter, not a looter. Because you can outskill your opponents, and like there are other games out there. No, like no offense to Fortnite or anyone who plays that, but it's a it's a builder. it's a BR game, but it's all about your building skill. And Halo has always been about how flippin' cool the guns are. Both the Alien and the Covenant, the Prometheans, like the guns are what makes that important. And I would be sad to know that I could run around and pick up like 12 guns and just swap through them depending on what fight I want. Like if I'm gonna run the shotgun, I have to play like I have a shotgun. I can't like take out the sniper if I see someone way across the map. I have a shotgun. I have to play like I have a shotgun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think two weapon slots basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think too. That would make the most sense to me.
Mhm.
Seeing more, I wouldn't be upset about it, but yeah, I'm not like super into BRs.
Not
I
yet.
think not
Not
yet.
yet.
That's a good
Not
point.
yet.
I think with Halo, if that is the main competitive game mode, you got me. I'm gonna be playing it. You got me.
What if it's not?
Oh, then I'm gonna be playing the like the hardcore, the MLG playlist. That's what. That's
And
what.
then after the grind, we'll be playing that.
Yeah, after like I'm about to go to bed, like, you want to do a BR? It's like, oh yeah, sure, we'll do one. Want to do one Warzone? Yeah.
Hey man, they just better make SWAT really good this game. They better make SWAT this good this game. That's where I'm gonna be.
I'm sure they will. Halo 5 SWAT is big, and they actually
loved it.
Halo is partnered with SWAT Nation, so they're with that
Really?
organization. Halo has their grassroots program, and they're partnered with SWAT only tournament. So I assume they're gonna make sure it's big and it's nice. Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Good. That's what I want to hear, man.